Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our live show. Happy Friday. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our show. Thank you for being here. We are doing a couple of things at the same time today. We are in the middle of our virtual Stripology virtual retreat. And sorry, I had to catch my breath.
Is it echoing right now for everybody?
Is it echoing for folks?
Or is it just for us? Zoomers? Is it
We
echoing
have
for
people on Zoom with us for the retreat, and we have people watching.
Let's see.
No, I don't think there's nobody complaining about
There's a little bit
an echo.
For the Zoomers, maybe.
Maybe for the Zoomers, yeah.
How about for the Happy Fridayers?
Yeah, nobody's saying anything. I apologize. I just ran up and down the stairs 6 times because I kept forgetting something.
Okay, Zoomers, you might have a little echo for a while.
Say hello to my producer who is doing 16 things at the same time, Mr. HP.
Drive a ship.
Yeah, driving the Stripology Sea super yacht and also producing Happy Friday at the same time.
Okay, I might have
Thank you for being here.
might have to mute the Zoomers.
That's okay. Mute them.
Sorry, Zoomers.
So thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We are live, so make sure you comment. Ask us questions. And we love hearts and thumbs up if we like what we're doing. And if you're new to our shows, make sure you subscribe on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page if that's where you're watching from. Mr. HP, are you there? Are you okay? How you doing? It is Friday, so we always celebrate Fridays here with a little cocktail. And so that's one thing I almost forgot because we are in retreat mode, and here at retreat, we do cocktails at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, early cocktail.
I remembered 3 minutes before the show, and I decided to have the cocktail that has been the favorite of everybody's at retreat, because our journey on our super yacht took us to Jamaica, yesterday.
No worries,
yesterday, day 2, both sessions were spent in Jamaica. So we have a rum punch, man.
Tasty.
Yes. So cheers. Here's the recipe. You want to put the recipe up? No? You just want to drink it?
I just want to drink it.
So in this recipe, mine is always a little bit different, as you guys know. It's very simple, though. You need some pineapple rum, some dark rum, and then pineapple juice, orange juice, a little bit of grenadine, and a lime. Shake it all up, and I usually top mine with just a little sparkling water to kind of freshen it up so it's not too sweet. And it is the key. 1 sip of this puts you where?
In Jamaica, man. In Jamaica, man. No
On
worries.
the beach. Instantly. Beautiful thing. Yeah, so we have lots to share with you guys today. We're going to give you a little insight look into what we do at our virtual retreats. This is our 6th annual retreat.
Woo.
And 3-day retreat. Of course, we had our 1 day, so this is classically, 7th retreat, but we're counting the 3-day. And we have lots of folks joining us for both sessions that have done all of them, have been with us every single session. And so that is just beautiful.
Let's give a round of applause for those.
But we have a lot of first-timers too that we always are excited to see. So if you've ever thought about it, please don't hesitate. But do you have a quote of the day, sir?
Yeah, I got a quote of the day.
You got a quote of the day.
I just got to find it in all this stuff going on here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Here I am. Hi,
Here
everybody.
you are. Oh, look at
half
that.
My shoulder is missing.
What happened to you? Did you get chewed off by a shark or something on the ship?
Here in Brazil. Quote of the day, folks. Across every stitch, every laugh, and every shared design, we're not just making quilts, we're weaving friendships that will last long after the final thread is stitched.
Wow.
Huh?
Isn't that appropriate for our retreats? Because
lots of great new friends.
Great new friends, and it is such a great community. I think that is the thing I'm most proud of with our journey and our company is the amazing community we have built, and keep supporting us, and we just love that. We hang out with them, and it's all family. It's really family. We have, what was that quilt behind you? We have a little Christmas quilt there from the I'm just blanking today. I'm sorry, you guys. Panel mashup. Yes, panel mashup. But this is a holiday quilt. I'm going to show you a new little kit that we have for that pattern later on. I have, of course, the retreat quilts. So we have Hera on this side and Rita on this side. And Rita and Hera are made with 1 half-yard bundle plus background. So same bundle, 2 quilts. And then you might, here. You might wonder what this is. This is our bonus little project that we do on day 3. I figured out how you can use the scraps from your bundle and your background and make a fun little bonus quilt. And this one is called Carmen. It's a table runner, super fun, really cool, fun block. And everybody's asking me when they could get that pattern bigger.
Nice.
So this may become Little Carmen, and then we have, who knows? Who knows? For now, no plans. But there are some interesting national days today. We have National Jewel Day. I'm just going to take it as it's our National Jewel, the Quilt Pattern Day.
Okay.
National Coconut Torte Day.
Never had it.
Never had it. What's a coconut torte?
I only like coconut water.
National K1 Veterans Day. No, K9, sorry.
Oh, K1? I was
K9. Oh, those K9s.
Oh, take another swig, man.
Retirees are
man.
Beautiful. Beautiful. National Good Samaritan Day. Can all be Good Samaritans.
Yes.
National Earmuff Day. Well, we won't need them here. But I hear third winter is happening in Minnesota this weekend, just in time for you to get there.
Oh, look, I have doing some.
Oh, you're doing some quilting.
In the middle of driving my ship, I had to go down and do a little.
Doing some long arming. And then this is a great one. It is National Every Girl Wins Day.
Okay.
I mean, we win every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure do.
Well, this is fantastic. Let's start off with our show and tell. So quilts that you have shared in Gudrun's Quilt Crew on our Facebook page, Facebook group. So we have randomly chosen 10 quilts that were shared this past week. So let's take a look. You missed number 3. Honey.
Oh.
So
you guys have sound now?
Great job, Amy.
Sorry, there's some sound now. How about number 3?
Number 3 is a Hope quilt made by Sharon. I love Hope because, you know, you can do her really scrappy or you could be more controlled. This one is super soft and beautiful. Great job, Sharon. This looks like just a little topper or a baby quilt.
Yeah.
Alice finished her Dangerous quilt. How gorgeous is this? Absolutely love the colors. Great job, Alice. Love that deep, deep navy in the background. Beautiful job.
Awesome.
Next up, we have a quilt made by Barbara. This is Athena, and look at that. Aren't those the college colors? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is beautiful, right?
Beautiful.
I love it. What a great way to personalize it. There we have Delina's Inca quilt. That one was made on a cruise ship, on our cruise last year, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Beautiful job. And I just love the pop of that white accent fabric. And next up, there is a quilt from our panel mashup book. This one is called Danger Zone, and Anita made this one using the ski, I don't remember what it's called, snow something? This bundle, we have the panels. I love the colors. This is gorgeous. What a perfect quilt to use that for. And just so you know, you can, if you want to add more panels to this particular quilt, you can just switch out some of those piece blocks and add more panel blocks.
Beautiful.
Easy peasy.
Beautiful.
Then we have another quilt, sweet, sweet one. This is a Pretty Young Thing from the panel mashup book. This is the small size. Beautiful. I love, are these like hedgehogs? Looks like it. Super cute. This one's made by Karen, so great job, Karen. Awesome job. And thank you all for sharing, everybody. Keep them coming. And Gudrun's Quilt Crew on Facebook. Alpine ski. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so let me talk a little bit about our retreat. So some of you that have maybe no idea what that is, this is a 3-day event that takes place once a year. We do 2 sessions. We do a weekend session, which is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which took place last weekend. And then we have our session 2, which is a midweek one from Wednesday through Friday. And we are on our last day. Boo-hoo, last day. But it's never a goodbye. It's always until next time. That's for right. us. It is just such a beautiful journey. And we, of course, always come up with a good theme. Because being virtual, sometimes we just need all that extra to make it extra special so you feel like you're actually traveling, but you're just working from your own home. So easy packing, easy unpacking. All of it is great. But we get to meet so many people from all over the world and all over the country, just making connections that last a lifetime. And it's proven every single time in the testimonials from people. So this time around, our 3-day trip is taking place on our GE super yacht. The Stripology Seas is the name of it.
Yes.
And can you just imagine, just think about this. What it would be like to be quilting on a super yacht, being treated to all of the things, and just quilting alongside your friends in the ocean breeze. But on this ship, there is no seasickness. Nope. There's never any storms happening out to sea or anything like that. Smooth sailing. And like we said in the intro. Food is
always delicious.
We said in the intro, yes,
some people haven't seen the intro.
Well, we just said in the intro that your life jackets have been replaced by Stripology rulers. Because accuracy saves lives. And fabric. All right, so should we play for them a little? So we even have our own song for this year's retreat.
Well, of course we do.
It's called the Stripology Seas. Thanks to Mr. HP.
We have a song and a video to go with it.
Yeah, we have a little music video, so we're going to play that for you. It's a shorter version of the song.
Yeah.
But the song is available on Spotify and Apple Music.
That's right.
If you want to listen to the whole thing. Let's take a look. Let's play it.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the Stripology Virtual Retreat 2026.
Pack your rulers, pack your dreams, logging from your sewing machines. Sunrise coffee screens aglow. Welcome to the greatest show. Gudrun smiling, charts in hand, cutting magic across the land. Mr. HP on the screen, keeping everything running clean. From Minnesota to overseas, we're sailing on the Stripology seas. Oh, we're cruising on the Stripology seas, on our super yacht of creativity. Was Gudrun leading the way? Mr. HP saved the day. Hera and Rita stitched in harmony. Oh, it's the 2026 virtual retreat family. So let the good vibes flow on the Stripology seas we go. Yeah. Pack your rulers.
Oh, it's been fun. And this
Yes.
song is now always going to take us back to this moment.
Yes.
Now, you're wondering what countries we've been going to. So everybody that gets their retreat box with all of their fabric and this wonderful booklet, which is your travel guide, and it shows you where we're going. We have some language lessons and some fun things. We have recipes for food, for drinks, and of course our schedules. So the countries we visited, day one, we started off in Greece and visited 3 great places in Greece. Started off, of course, in Athens, and then sailed off and visited Crete and Santorini. Day 2, you know, we can sail anywhere when it's a virtual ship.
Absolutely.
So we headed to Jamaica
Yaman.
and Yaman. And in Jamaica, we also visited 3 ports. We started in the morning in Ochos Rios area. Then in the afternoon, hung out at in Negril on the beaches. And then finished off with amazing cookout and some, jerk chicken, some rice and peas, and listened to some reggae in Kingston. And then today we are in Brazil, as you can see. Brazil. Of course, hanging out in the beautiful beaches in Brazil, starting in Salvador with a little bit of culture. And then this afternoon, we're going to go to Florianopolis. Beautiful beaches, beautiful water and sands. And then finishing it off with Carnival in Rio de Janeiro.
Yes, sirree.
Yes. So we thought we would give you a little more insight. We always do a little slideshow every day of what has been happening, photos that our retreaters have shared in our group. And we thought we would play day 3 from the first session. So day 3 is still happening for session 2. So we will maybe share that on Tipsy Tuesday. But some wonderful quilts, some wonderful fun. Some of those photos are from our day 2 in Jamaica evening session. So the happy hour and everything. So you'll see some rum punches there. But yeah, let's just play it for everybody.
All right.
Pack your rulers, pack your dreams, logging from your sewing machines. Sunrise coffee screens aglow. Welcome to the greatest show. Gudrun smiling, charts in hand, cutting magic across the land. Mr. HP on the screen, keeping everything running clean. From Minnesota to overseas, we're sailing on the Stripology seas. Stripology seas, on our super yacht of creativity. Was Gudrun leading the way? Mr. HP saved the day. Hera and Rita stitched in harmony. Oh, it's the 2026 virtual Stripology ruler in my hand, precision magic across the line. Press and spin, align and glide, confidence on every side. Block by block we build our art, thread and laughter heart to heart. No matter where we may be, we're quilting in community. Oh, we're cruising on the Stripology seas, on our sober yacht of creativity. Hair is shining bold and bright, greeted as an Erla light. From first cut to the final scene, we're living out our quilting dream. Oh, so, let the good vibe flow. On the Stripology seas we go. Raise your rotary cutters high, watch those fabric colors fly. Virtual waves rolling in every
It's been so much fun, and always our favorite part of the year. So, and if you wonder what we wear on our virtual cruise, we got some great bucket hats to wear to the cookout in Jamaica. And of course, when you're on a yacht, you know, outdoor shoes are not allowed. So we have our own sewing shoes, everybody,
Don't be
that
bringing
we
no
had to
dirt
put
and
on to
grime and-
board the yacht.
On this quadrillion-dollar ship.
Yes.
Trillion
We,
dollars.
of course, got some beads and some carnival attire to wear tonight for Carnival in Brazil for our final finale party. But enough about our retreats. I know we're not making people feel good that are not part of it.
Sorry.
So next time,
Next
there's
time.
always next time. So excited.
Show the fabric. Get to the fabric.
It is time. It is time to show you some fabric, actually, because we're going to reveal our color club for this month. That was shipped out on March 5th. So let's take a look at what our color for March is. Always a fun surprise. So this is our, we're finishing year 5 of Color Club. Isn't that amazing? So what did we do? Angelica. So this is our monthly subscription club. You can choose to either get 5 half-yard cuts of fabric or fat quarters. I choose a theme every month, and this time around it was Angelica. This one, of course, this plant grows everywhere in Iceland, especially along the rivers and the lakes. And it is so beautiful. That green is really vibrant. So let's take a look at this month's Angelica. Every month comes with a little booklet with some inspiration. We talk about the color and the inspiration. We have a couple of quilts where that tone has been used in to give you inspiration. And then we have some pairings, some color stories that would fit well with our fabrics. You have the fabrics on the back side and similar basics if you wanted to even add some more fabrics to that flow. But let's look at our fabrics this month. We are starting off, we always try to provide some different values of the same color. And so here we start with a grunge called Grunge Decadent. Really nice because it has kind of the lighter tones in the base, some of the darker tones on top. Really, really like this tone and definitely will be using it. Very excited about this next one. This is Hema Pebbles Angelica. This is a part of my basics collection with Andover. And so it is the pebbles and the Angelica color. So this can't be any more authentic, I don't think. For the third color, we have Thatched Chartreuse. And another really lovely tone, a nice little crosshatch texture. And then we finish it off with a Color Dance, which is by QT Fabric. So the darkest value of the 4 fabrics. So really beautiful tone, gorgeous colors. And I don't know, I think I forgot to probably put photos of the quilts in there, but you can see right here we have a Billy quilt on the bottom, and then this is Dream Weaver. I also have a Lucy quilt that is on the cover of the pattern that uses these tones of green with some gray background. So lots of great inspiration to use these fabrics in quilts. But I always like to go through some of the half-yard bundles that we have where these basics could be mixed in, because Color Club is meant to build your kind of inventory of basic tone on tones that you can blend in with other collections. Here is Celestial Garden. This is a newer one that just came in, and it has 2 tones of that beautiful green. So adding some more calmer tones in there would be a fantastic idea. We also have Color Crush that has a couple of those as well that would just blend in beautifully, especially since that line is all geometric shapes. We have Color Me Abstract, and even though this is a little more yellow, you can see that chartreusey green color more throughout the print, so definitely could use that with Color Me Abstract. Counter is a collection from eBond for Free Spirit that I am currently using in my jambalaya blocks, and I will definitely be grabbing some more of that green because there is only that one print, but of course that green is repeated in some of the other prints. Great one to add it in. Dahlia Dreams has just one green, even though it's a little darker. What a great way to kind of lighten it up with some brightness of this green. And then you have that sage green in that bundle as well. Darling Peony doesn't have any green, but look at that beautiful green in the prints. That is a perfect way to add this green as your focus fabric to really get some pop with that line. Happy Camper has just a little bit of green. Again, this is, a very novelty themed line. So always great to break those up with some great basics and tone on tone. So that would be a perfect fit. Then we have Infatuation, and what a perfect one to add some more green. You can see there's only 2 greens and only one of those really light bright ones. So you can actually build around that. A half yard is so perfect because that is enough for a binding for most lap size quilts. So these half yards are just so versatile, and I have just heard from our retreaters, they just love this color. And we do have, if you want more of any of them, I think one of them would make a fantastic background for a quilt like our Rita that we're doing for retreat. But we have these fabrics in 1 yards available on our 1 yard selection for a limited time, so not necessarily forever. So snatch them up while you can. Color Club for March. I would love to hear what you think of our March selection. I could have imagined that not everybody likes that tone of green, but a lot of folks, I was actually very pleasantly surprised how much they love this one. So great, great, great. Beautiful greens. And it's a spring green, yes, even though spring has not sprung in many places.
Here's a question
Don't
for
we
you.
know it? Yes. When will the patterns on your virtual cruise be available to all of us? Love what I'm seeing. So yes, very soon after release of those patterns will happen probably by end of April, early May. And they'll be available for quilt shops to purchase as well and distributors. So you'll see them in printed format, and they'll be available in PDF from our site as well. Okay, we have some fantastic fabric to show you. We showed you some of the panel quilts from Panel Mashup Book. I have 2 lines here that have a panel, and then I have a kit that has a panel kit for one of the quilts out of the book. So lots to see here. I am starting with this line here called A Spoonful of Sugar, and this is the panel. So this is, of course, a very Mary Poppins themed. You can see it's a full 1 yard panel. That's the full panel there. So whimsical, so fun, and all of the places in London, and of course, Mary Poppins. You can see really the scale of it here. Let me flip it. So this is the whole thing, side to side, one side, and then the other side. Super cute. This is by Riley Blake by Jennifer Long. So let's take a look at the fabrics. The bundle only has 8 pieces, but let me show you. They are very, very fun. So starting with this, I wanted to start with this all over print because it's very reminiscent of the panel. So this beautiful green in the background, and then all of the characters, all of the fun things that we recognize from Miss Mary Poppins. And then we have another novelty print that is just so fun, and that is all the tea kettles and teacups, spoonful of sugar. So that's a perfect thought there and mention. So starting with, these are the two greens. You can see there's a little hue difference, which I really like to bring some movement in. Going into this beautiful gold, kind of a dusty gold, almost a mustard, just a little floral, so very versatile. There's only these two, maybe there's a third one, that are more novelty prints, and then the rest of it can really be done for anything. We have a typography print, which I love, of course. I love my typography quilt prints. So today and never, it's just a lot of little phrases. Oh, that must be, there's like little music lyrics in there too. I'm not gonna start singing for you. Sorry, guys. We have, actually, this is gonna be 9 pieces, 9-piece collection. This beautiful geometric print. I love the tone of it being a little bit darker than these, and these circles and beautiful, like a stained glass window theme. Going into our blues, so starting with this kind of a transitional print with the yellow and the green and the little bit of blue, small floral. And then we have this fun, a little novelty, flying kites everywhere, a little dusty blue tone. We have the typography print in a blue and nice multi-shades of blue. And I really love that they incorporated a few different shades of blue in here. And then we finish off with that same geometric print in the deepest blue. Really a pretty tone to those colors. So this is the collection. I think I said 8. It's actually 9 pieces, a 9-piece collection. And I'm just gonna put this, panel here so we can just see the colors in here when we pull out my fabric pulls with it. So you can kind of see if you wanted to do something using the panel. So starting with our greens, I went with a couple. This one has multicolors. This is Bumbleberry's New Forest Green. Works really nicely. And then for the lighter tones, I picked Dry Brush in the Matcha. Very, very nice one. For the golds, again, went with a Bumbleberry's English Mustard. That is a perfect fit for that gold. And I love the different lights and darks. And for a lighter tone, I went with a crimp called Yam. Crimp Yam. And then for the blues, I went multi-textures, multi-tones. So starting with the lightest, with the Seedling Sky. For the lightest, like a very muted, kind of a grayish. You can see the clouds are even lighter. Then I love this one, Crimp in the Orion color, a very unique color, but it matches perfectly with these colors and shades. And Grunge Picnic for a little bit darker color. That one is a classic. We've had it for a long time. Very nice and usable. And then Bumbleberries, another one. I wanted to go a little bit darker because even though we don't have a really dark navy print, it is all over the panel and in the other prints. So Bumbleberries Indigo is a great for the darkest hue of blue. For the creams, you want to go creamy. So we have Canvas Antique White is almost a perfect match to that background of the panel. Or I went with Spotted Coconut. It has a little bit of texture that tones with that gold in here. I think that would be really pretty as well. And if you wanted something a little fun, we have some Hush Hush prints from Riley Blake. This is Hush Hush Heart Attack with hearts on it. We have lots of different ones with little bit of a kind of a low volume print. So a little print, but the tone of the color is perfect. So then we have a couple more options for like an accent. So a color that's not in the fabrics, but we find it in the panel. We find it in all the novelty prints. One of them is a pink. So I went with Grunge Parfait because it is like a really great print color. There's a little girl here in a pink dress. So you can see that, the windows and the houses, so it works really, really well. So Grunge Parfait is one of them. And then the other one I chose is Crimp Wine because you can see the roof of the house. There's a lot of that color in the panel. So either one of those would be great. And if you're looking for a binding, we have a 1 yard that is from the collection that is a plaid, a little blue with a little bit of mustard that would be super fun for binding to cut it on the bias or even just for sashings, narrow border. So that is available from the collection. I'm sorry I don't have a band, so I don't know exactly what the print name is. But I also chose a great wide back if you're interested in getting a wide back that would match. I love this dry brush in the matcha. It is that perfect green. That was, of course, one of our basics that I recommended with it. So this one would work perfectly for the back of this quilt. A Spoonful of Sugar by Jennifer Long for Riley Blake Designs. All right, this next collection is called Norwegian Summer. I do think summer, right? Norwegian Forest, not Norwegian Summer, Norwegian Forest. So it does have a panel sold separately, but I wanted to show you that first. It is beautiful. It is by Mary Jane Carey for Henry Glass. So we have had some of her Christmas collections. And then this is just really pretty, beautiful. Lots of rose malling connections here on the artwork. This is the panel, so it is 8 different blocks, and they could cut out to be like a 9, between an 8 and a 9, 10 inch, because if you can utilize the light blue. I'm gonna pull that over later, but let's look at the collection. So this is a 12 piece. It is fairly monochromatic, kind of going from shades of these beautiful off-whites and creams into the lighter blues and then into the darker blues. So I'm going to start with the dark blues. These beautiful artwork, look at that. We have the hares jumping. There's a porcupine. There is some butterflies and birds and some florals in between. And I really love this shade of blue. We have a beautiful texture, small little dots, almost like little seeds in that little bit darker blue. A smaller print with all the animals in the forest and beautiful kind of leaves and branches. Going into a little bit of a lighter tone, light blue, and we see this larger scale leaves and florals and just beautiful colors everywhere. Another lower volume with the lighter tone of blue, these beautiful butterflies. And so just love how they pop off of that light blue, almost an aqua background. Another, a little bit smaller leaf print and floral, and adding a little bit more of the red pop. It's hard to see the difference, but this one is a bit smaller scale. Then we have some really, really cute mushrooms. Mushrooms in different shapes and really unique looking mushrooms. Just love them. A small floral. This is actually the print that is between the blocks in the panel. And then we go into our creams. So really pretty. That is the same main print, but on an off-white background or cream. We have the same large floral in the cream. You can see kind of the colors and this beautiful little bit of forest green in there. And the smaller floral, really nice. And then we finish it off with that same dotted print in the off-white and small little dots or seeds. So 12 pieces come in this collection. And like I said, all kind of in this blue colorway. So it's a perfect opportunity to have a pattern that just needs a focus print. But I'm gonna start with my blues, of course, starting on the darker side, which is darker than these prints, but you'll see this dark color in the prints. This is grunge cider, Marion Berry Pie is the color name. For a medium, I went with Deco Stitch Blue Mineral, kind of a nice medium color that blends with many of them. Floral Elements in the Blue Jay. I love this one because it has the darker and the lighter, so it really will fit, kind of mix nicely with everything. I have another Floral Elements just because of that almost light, what is that color? Why my brain is not working right now. It's not turquoise, it is, oh gosh. Yeah, that'll come to me later. But this is called Arctic. But I love how it's got a little bit of green hue to it. Yeah, that word is just lost right now. That's okay. Grunge Cosmic. Words are hard sometimes. Grunge Cosmic is a perfect color, that light blue with a little bit of a gray undertone.
The crew will help you.
I'm sure they will. I said it earlier. I did. Aqua, that is it, actually. Oh my gosh, so dumb. So this has more aqua in it. There you go. Grunge, soothing. And I love that. Look how perfect that is with some of those aqua tones. Okay, for the creams, I decided to go with Thatched Cream is a very neutral one. So mixing in it, you can see it is a little creamier, but there is a shade difference between some of these. And then also Dry Brush Whipped Cream just has touches of cream, so it is a little bit whiter, and I feel like that is a perfect match with this color. But you also see how, because these are low volume, they are gonna have a different value than just a solid of that color. So, but still great to mix in if you wanna kind of calm them down. For some great accent options, I had to pull out the red in here everywhere. Canvas Merlot is the perfect red for that, a little bit deeper and really nice hue. I had to do this coral. So there are flowers here that have this coral tone, especially here in the blue. You'll see this coral color. And so I went with Bumbleberry's Polynesian Coral. So a little bit darker than a pink and a little bit yellower, almost a dark peach. And then for the lighter pink tones everywhere, Canvas Powder Pink is a great option too. Now there's pops of gold in there, which is a very classic. The Hema Knit in the Dandelion is a great option for some of those gold tones. If you wanted a little bit not so powerful, Grunge Mulled Cider is another great option. And then I had to find this kind of forest green in here. I love this color. And so I found Deco Stitch Winter Spruce is a perfect representation of that color. Can you see that? Love that. And then if you wanted a subtle, so let's say these are too bright to pop in for you for this collection, you can always go with something a little more sand or tan. So I brought this one, Cottage Cloth Creamery, which is kind of the Scandinavian way to be subtle. Sometimes we just don't want to be subtle. But this is a great option too. So this is, the name is Norwegian Forest. Let me bring the panel in so you can kind of see it. Panel sold separately, beautiful panel. But I chose a Wideback, another dry brush. This one is called Dry Brush Teal, and it is a 108, sold in 3-yard and 2-yard cuts. Would work perfectly with Norwegian Forest by Mary Jane Carey for Henry Glass. I wanted to show you this new kit we have in for one of the quilts in the panel mashup book. It is for the holiday quilt that's actually hanging behind Mr. HP. This collection is called Born to Run, so it's all horses. And so the panels, what I love about this is that it has some framed blocks like this, and then some that are just open. So you have all of the panels, you have the inner border fabric, you have the two colors for the accent blocks, and then the border print and binding. So let's take a look. Let's put up the holiday quilt that is behind you so you can kind of envision. Yeah, can you put that in the corner over these fabrics? I just love these beautiful peacock colors in the prints. So can you put it on the overhead so they can see the fabrics? There we are. So the accent blocks, you would be using this for the center, so what is kind of light with the stars in the quilt, and then beautiful this orange, and then this is your narrow border, wide border, and binding. So that's our kits. They are available just as a whole on our website. It does not include the book, so grab it if you don't have that. But we also have some new widebacks in the store, so I just wanted to put those up really quickly. Everybody's always looking for new widebacks. We have this one, which is called Smolder. No, this is Reef. Oh, no, this is my suggestion for this kit. If you're gonna do the kit, look how cool this would be. That beautiful peacock colors all mixed together. It's called Reef Green. Reef Green, wideback. Now here are some of the new ones we have. This one is called Overlapping Circle Geo in the Dusty Aqua, kind of a nice mod one. We have two different Phantasma. This is Smolder in the Raven color, and then we have Smolder in the Elixir with the purple. That's really fun. So great things going on. And here's our panel. So that is available, a full kit for the holiday quilt, which makes a lap size quilt. So that's our show. We have to announce our winner. So every week on Fridays, we choose somebody that has just recently joined our community, either by signing up for our email newsletter or have joined one of our groups, watching our shows. And so this week, the lucky winner is...
Drum roll, please.
Brenda Lee from Shakopee, Minnesota. Congratulations, Brenda. Customer service will be reaching out to you if they haven't already, and getting you a little gift card so you can go shopping for something. But welcome to the community. I hope you join us for the shows coming up, which are, we have our Tipsy Tuesday show next week, March 17th at 4 p.m. Central Time. And we have 3 shows next week. So we have a perfect pair. Perfect pair is going to be on March 19th at 9:30 and 9:30 a.m. This is our monthly show. And then Happy Friday, a week from today, will land on March 20th at 12 p.m. Central Time.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So this is, of course, Friday the 13th.
Whoa.
I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday.
That's why there's been some bugs.
I hope there's no bugs, nothing. We are going to continue on with our retreat, finish off the day in style, of course, in Brazil. So thank you all for joining us on this Friday.
I'm going to go ahead and play that I Love Quilting video.
Quilting song, yes.
Yeah.
Did you play that last week? I think this is the first time we played on a Friday.
Yeah.
So thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Sunrise shining through my sewing room, coffee brewing, fabric in bloom, stacks of color lined up clean, living out that GE dream. Rulers and steady hands, turning yardage into plans, from Minnesota down to the seas. We're stitching joy with GE. Every cut so straight and true, confidence in what we do. I love quilting. G-Design sets me free. I love quilting. Stripology harmony. Line it up and let it glide. Watch those perfect pieces slide. Oh, I love quilting. Sewing community. Pack your rulers, pack your dreams, loving from your sewing machines. Sunrise coffee screens aglow. Welcome to the greatest show. Gudrun smiling, charts in hand, cutting magic across the land. Mr. HP on the screen, keeping everything running clean. From Minnesota to overseas, we're sailing on the Stripology seas. Oh, we're cruising on the Stripology seas, on our super yacht of creativity. Was Gudrun leading the way? Mr. HP saved the day. Hera and Rita stitched in harmony. Oh, it's the 2026